Ever watch someone call out a problem years before everyone else notices, then watch the internet prove them right again and again? Because when Jacksepticeye said MrBeast ruined YouTube,
because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
people called him bitter, jealous, and out of touch. Today, after Lunchly's collapse, the AI thumbnail disaster, and a year of mounting controversies.
So if you're an artist, go over to view stats, make some extra money. And I also want to put out there that I guarantee you, I have spent more money on thumbnail artists than...
Those clips age like fine wine, while MrBeast's reputation aged like cheese in a Lunchly box. We're talking about how Jack spotted the exact moment YouTube shifted from creativity to calculation, from making cool stuff with friends to optimizing retention chart, from the lie detector moment to backing Dan TDM against influencer cash grabs. Jack wasn't hating. He was warning everyone what happens when growth becomes both the tactic and the story. So let me paint you a picture of how Jacksepticeye predicted YouTube's identity crisis years before it became undeniable, and why his criticism was never about one creator. It was about an entire platform losing its soul. It started with what looked like a jokey lie detector segment. The setup was playful, but Jack's answers weren't. When asked if he liked MrBeast, Jack said no. When asked if MrBeast ruined YouTube, he said yes.
Like MrBeast? No. MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
People dismissed it as banter, but even in that silly format, you could hear the real critique underneath. Jack's reasoning cut straight to the core issue. YouTube became more about views, money, and popularity than having fun. When pushed about whether MrBeast had fun making content, Jack's response revealed everything. If he genuinely enjoyed making those videos, they'd be longer and you'd actually see the fun. Instead, everything felt optimized, calculated, designed for maximum retention rather than genuine expression. People shrugged it off as jealousy or bitterness. But Jack wasn't critiquing success or scale. He was pointing out how YouTube's center of gravity shifted from creating cool stuff to dominating through optimization. It's not a crime to scale up and make money. The problem emerges when the platform's North Star becomes win at any cost, changing what creators make, how they make it, and why. MrBeast fired back with a tweet that completely missed Jack's point. He claimed he ruined YouTube because he reinvested money instead of buying mansions and sports cars, that he worked every day for 14 years, and that his content focused on doing good and inspiring kids. Nobody accused MrBeast of buying Lambos. Jack wasn't critiquing how he spent money. He was critiquing the cycle where growth becomes both the product and the marketing for the next bigger thing. When scale is everything, creativity turns into calculus. MrBeast's response also included a passive-aggressive note that he could say things about Jack's content too, but he wouldn't because he's taking the high road. What could he possibly say about gaming videos that's controversial? That Jack's bad at video games. The comparison doesn't work because Jack's content doesn't exploit viewers or chase trends. It's just someone playing games and being themselves. Nothing showcased the culture clash like Lunchly. Three mega creators, MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul, decided to speedrun the grocery aisle with a supposed healthier Lunchables alternative featuring Prime and Feastables. The marketing pitched it as healthy for kids, but the reality didn't match. The sodium was still high. The sugar reduction only worked when cherry-picking specific Lunchables for comparison. Preservatives were still present. The entire thing relied on a sports drink brand already facing legal issues elsewhere. It was the classic influencer product playbook. Combine existing products from their brands, market it as revolutionary, target kids who don't know better, and cash out before anyone questions the quality. Dan TDM called it out in a tweet that became a rallying cry. Stop selling crap to kids who don't know better. Jacksepticeye immediately backed him, cementing the moment as viewers and genuine creators fighting against celebrity YouTubers forcing trashy products down children's throats. Jack's support wasn't random. It perfectly aligned with everything he'd said about YouTube prioritizing profit over integrity. Lunchly was the exact monetization-first mindset he'd warned about, dressed up as philanthropy and health. Then came the AI thumbnail tool through view stats. MrBeast promoted software that could auto-generate viral thumbnails by learning from any channel and even mapping your face into results. For small creators, it sounded like a ladder. For artists and editors who built their styles through years of work, it was theft automation. Creators noticed their names, aesthetics, and even logos appearing in the launch promotional material without permission. Jack was among them. His response was nuclear. He called out MrBeast for using his logo without consent and said he hates what the platform is turning into. Jack's line about AI removing the U from YouTube wasn't just clever wordplay. It felt literal. If YouTube's texture comes from unique creator taste and style, turning it into an auto-generate setting sterilizes everything that made the platform special in the first place. The backlash was immediate and harsh. MrBeast, to his credit, reversed course quickly. He removed the AI tool from new signups, replaced it with a directory to hire real thumbnail artists, and stressed how much money he spends supporting human artists. It was a clean pivot and rare in this space. The course correction doesn't erase the initial instinct, though. The fact that MrBeast thought launching AI art theft as a tool was a good idea reveals the exact problem Jack identified: innovation measured purely by efficiency and scale, not by what it does to the creative ecosystem. Jack's critique was never about one person's success. It was about how the entire platform mutated to orbit MrBeast's model. The ripple effects are visible everywhere. Endless variations of giving strangers money thumbnails, retention-optimized editing, choreographed cinematography, and a collective belief that bigger always equals better. When small creators do anything else, they're told it's not scalable. Since when did art class get graded on scale to international retail? YouTube used to reward the weird, the slow, the niche. Now it rewards whoever can best reverse engineer MrBeast's formula. MrBeast's response framed his work as doing good and inspiring kids to help people. He's got receipts for wells funded, surgeries paid, shoes gifted. Nobody denies the charitable impact, but the platform conversation was never charity versus views. It was culture versus conversion. A video can be generous and still contribute to a monoculture of sameness. Jack's brand is being the guy who just likes pressing record. He streams, jokes, burns out, and admits it. There's no endless energy, no fake enthusiasm, no retention optimization charts guiding every decision. When he looks at a thumbnail factory or a Lunchly marketing campaign and says this isn't it, it lands as community instinct rather than cloud hunting. That's why his reaction to the AI tool felt protective rather than petty. He wasn't just defending his logo, he was defending the layer of YouTube that still has human fingerprints on it. That same instinct drove him to back Dan TDM during Lunchly. Dan's tweet evolved into a thesis statement. Better doesn't mean more electrolytes, it means tell the truth and stop exploiting kids who don't know better. MrBeast's success created an entire category that the algorithm now rewards above everything else. When the biggest creator becomes the template, the platform stops rewarding originality. The copycatting isn't directly MrBeast's fault, but it is his shadow. Every upload becomes a sprint for retention charts instead of a hangout with a camera. Thumbnails get reverse engineered until they're indistinguishable. Content gets optimized until the creator disappears behind the brand. That's the ruined part Jack identified. Not destroyed, but fundamentally altered in ways that prioritize metrics over meaning. A year after the lie detector moment, after Lunchly's disaster, after the AI thumbnail reversal, the verdict is clear. Jacksepticeye was right. He wasn't predicting MrBeast's downfall. He was warning about YouTube's transformation from a creative platform into a product optimization machine. MrBeast will be fine. His empire is too big to collapse from a handful of controversies. He'll keep breaking records, funding charity projects, and being the biggest YouTuber of this generation. This isn't about ruining MrBeast. It's about not letting his model be the only grammar YouTube speaks. Jack said YouTube traded soul for scale. The year delivered proof after proof. He wasn't calling for MrBeast to fail. He was calling for the rest of us to remember what made the site fun before it turned into a conversion funnel dressed as entertainment. When someone warns you about a problem years before it becomes obvious to everyone else, that's not bitterness. That's pattern recognition. Jack saw where optimization culture leads, spoke up when it was unpopular, and watched the platform prove him right again and again. Now let me know in the comments, was Jacksepticeye right all along or just lucky with his timing? Because based on everything that's happened since, I think we all know the answer.